but drop the beat.
We're live, okay?
Yeah.
It's works in progress. It's DJ Mike EQ. The name change happened last week, people. But I have a very special guest today. I have the Kevin Lee is in the building.
Okay, where's that round of applause
Yeah, Kevin. What's going on, man? Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir.
How long are you supposed to say Happy New Year?
You know what? I was going to ask you the same thing.
Because for me, I go like the first 10 days. And after that, it's like, all right, like if I didn't see you, I didn't see you. Just, we in this already.
I think, you know what it is? If I'm really cool with you and I didn't see you, I think you good into the end of January.
Like right now.
Yeah, like right now. This is the first time, I think I've seen you, like face to face or face to screen, whatever, this year. So, I think you're good with that. But,
gotcha.
if we just saw each other in February, I'm not going to be like, hey, Kev, Happy New Year, you know what I mean? You know. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's any statute of limitations on Happy New Year, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
So you got the lovely Christmas tree up in the background there, you know.
It's actually a tree. I mean, it's about to turn into a Valentine's Day tree, for real.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Valentine's Day. Today, we have a very important topic to talk about because I'm curious, okay? I want to know. We're talking more about the single people, right? What are the rules? But first off, for people that don't know about Kev, right? Kev has been doing this YouTube thing way before I even thought about doing the YouTube thing. Kev, you interviewed Don Richards before, is that correct?
Yes, Don Richards.
Okay, all right.
Wendy Williams, before her show got really big.
We say the name again, it kind of cut off.
Wendy Williams.
Oh, huge name. Huge name.
You know, before I didn't interview her though, but I got to meet her because of the previous YouTube show.
Okay.
What else? I've been to Fashion Week quite a few times. Actually, I've gone every year because of YouTube.
Nice.
I'm going this year in February as well.
Oh, okay. What day in February?
Huh?
What day in February?
I don't know. I haven't gotten all the final information yet.
Okay.
I know I'm probably only going to one show this year though.
Okay. All right, cool. So those that don't know, Kevin really started breaking out from a show called The T, right? That Teddy, also shout out to Teddy, and Alika was a part of. She came in after, of course, but yourself and Teddy started that show. So why don't you take everybody behind the scenes of how The T got started, and what made you guys include Alika? Just take us behind the scenes of that.
All right, I got you. So The T, hashtag The T, hashtag the future of talk. That started as Keith's idea. Keith and I, we talked about that show maybe 5 years prior to us even starting it.
Okay.
When YouTube first started. It was an idea he had. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. It was just, yeah. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm listening to you. So we started doing The T in 2013.
Okay.
Originally, it started off with 4 hosts. It was myself, it was Teddy, it was Cepeda, and this dude named Len that I renamed DJ Haig.
DJ Haig, okay.
Yes. And the
How'd
premise
you come up with that?
Huh?
How'd you come up with that?
Because, we were talking, and I'm like, yo, bro, you're giving me a headache. I'm like, yo, that's not a bad name for a DJ. I'll leave it at that. There's more behind that, but I'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool.
So the premise of the show always stayed the same.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a talk show. It was, supposed to be, a couple of friends talking about, pop culture, music, fashion, whatever topic for that week.
Uh-huh.
Our very first episode, there's only 3 of us. That's because the 4th person never showed up.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, exactly. The 4th person showed up for the second episode, and then that was the end of it. So we're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna pull Destiny's Child and go with 3. And it worked for a good minute. It worked for about a year, and in the first 6 months, we started really taking off because we were something that was new, fresh, and different.
Right.
Now it was a gay talk show, but we had a lot of straight followers. I mean, both male and female. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's because of our personalities. Keith has a huge personality. I have a big personality, and then DJ Headache was just there. So we started, in the first 6 months, like I got invited to a Fashion Week fashion show, something during Urban Fashion Week. I forget the name of the show right now, but it was fun. I was like first time at Fashion Week. It's free for me to get in. Like I had front row seats. Like it was. Teddy started hosting parties. DJ Headache, started getting like.
I love their talking. DJ Headache. Yeah.
Started getting DJing gigs. Like we were taking off as the T, but then also taking off separately.
Okay.
But in the first 6 months, our viewers started, our subscribers started growing, our views started growing. Then we hooked up with this YouTube show called No Shade.
Okay.
Very big. They're very big. They're very big in the gay community, but they're very big in general.
Okay.
And that right there, like, blasted us, like, really started taking us off. Like, we started doing, like, other appearances, and we started getting paid at one point in time to pop up and do appearances and, with club promotions.
Nice.
Then it fell apart.
What happened?
Someone got too big for their britches. Or thought they were too big for their britches.
You know what? Alika gave me the same kind of, like, how can I say?
See,
beating around the bush answers, huh?
No. See, I'm an original founder, so I can spill the tea.
I'm saying
without, with some discretion, of course.
Yeah.
So DJ Headache, his dream was to DJ at this club that we used to go to before we were anybody.
Okay.
And he got that wish, and he was like, you know what? I finally got what I wanted, and
I'm out.
I'm done. So we tried to talk, and I tried to be the voice of reason. I'm like, listen, I said, yes, you finally have to DJ at this club that that you've been wanting to DJ at. Yeah. I said, but look at the bigger picture. I said, we have something new here, something fresh, something people are interested in. Mm-hmm. That one club is nothing. You can go around the world and DJ.
Yeah.
You do this right. Mm-hmm. So, but he didn't want to hear it. He had his little, hood dreams. And he made his little hood dreams, and that was it. So, I mean, it was a big thing. Like, and I was like, listen, like, if you don't show up to recording on Sunday, we used to record on Sundays, so we can post on Mondays. Mm-hmm. If you don't show up on Sunday, don't come back.
And he didn't show up?
He didn't show up. So we finished the rest of the season. By then, that was season 2. We finished the rest of the season just, me and Keith. Yeah. And it didn't work because we're so tight. Like, we would not really, like, we were able to finish each other's sentences or have that thought, and it didn't really translate on camera. I'm like, yeah, we need a third. I'm like, Alika will be great for this. We had already had her on the show. We had already had her as as an interviewer. Yeah. Or interviewee.
Yeah. Yep.
And she was great. Like, people were really receptive for her. There were some comments, both on the page and we've gotten, individually in person that, like, why is she not on the show?
Nice.
So,
okay.
Like, she's been wanting to come on the show, I'm like, you know what? Let's make this something official. Mm-hmm. Let's not even really look for another co-host. Like, let's bring in Alika. And at first, like, it was honestly, I'm like, well, how is that going to affect the premise of the show? Because originally it was 3 gay guys.
Yeah.
Now it's 2 gay guys and a straight girl. So it's like, how's this going to change? So we had, we figured it out. Like, we dropped things here, added some things here. And it just was a good fit. It was a great fit, actually.
So do you still talk to DJ Headache?
Not really.
Okay. It happens.
No, I don't. Teddy does. I really don't.
Okay.
I mean, like, if I get a text or whatever, I'll answer, I'll reply. Mm-hmm. I'm not, like, breaking my neck to show up at, like, at a club or anything like that.
Okay. But he's still doing his thing, at these clubs and everything like that, right?
No, because once, the promoter found that he wasn't on the T, they dropped him.
Oh, man. That's rough.
It was a package deal, which he wasn't aware of.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
So it seems to be, him as the DJ, and then by him DJing there, of course, we would come and show up and party, and it's supposed to be a really big thing. But
all right, well,
It's a narrow.
Yeah, I mean, well, enough about him. Let's talk about you and the rest of the T. So once Alika comes on, right, and now you guys figure out the dynamic of the show. The T's not on anymore, right? So obviously something happened with that. So what happened? What happened after the initial, first 6 months or so that everything seemed to be going great, and then okay, you guys get Alika. It was good. It worked. Why is it not working anymore?
All right, so in 2015, that was our third. That would have been our third season. 2013, I had a kidney transplant. Sorry, 2015. Sorry, I had a kidney transplant.
Right.
So that put me out for the rest of the season, and according to Lika, which I don't necessarily agree with, that I was the heart and soul or the backbone or however she said it, when she was on your podcast.
Yeah, you guys can check that out if you haven't watched it yet.
Please do. Definitely go back and go check it out. It's a really good interview. But I was out of commission. I was up, resting, making sure my body was getting healthy, and they didn't feel that they could do it without me.
Gotcha.
I feel like they shouldn't do it without me. I encouraged them, do the show without me. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, we're actually gonna show what Alika said. Let's show what Alika said.
Yeah.
I won't say who.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
But, one of us just fell out of love with the team. That's who was the backbone. So if the backbone is kind of well, then it's just at that point, it just is but.
Because you had everything else going on with you, you had major, life-altering surgery done, so... I could understand why, your heart wouldn't be into it anymore. And I can also understand why, all right, well, you were a founding member. You're not doing the show, or you're not able to do the show right now, right? They're not going to want to do it without you. They, both of them are capable of doing it, but,
capable of it. Alika, she was Vine famous. Come on. She knows how to put video.
Yes, bitches! Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch flakes.
And Keith and I, we had been doing this a few years prior, so, he knows the process. So I'm why can't you guys do it without me? Just go ahead. You guys got this. But it was, ultimately we decided as a team, as a group, that, what, this is the best for all of us.
Right. So, after the T ended, right, I know Alika started... Say again?
We did come back after my transplant. We came back 4 or 5 months later. Couldn't leave the house, though, but we came back.
Well, you guys did come back. I watched it. It was very good. But I know that, eventually everybody kind of did their own thing. Because I know that you started the Kevin Lee vlog, right? I
started the Kevin Lee vlog while doing the T.
Right.
Literally, a couple times a week, posting my vlogs every day and, editing and posting the T every week.
And how was that for you? Because I struggle with my YouTube channel, and I'm probably not nearly as busy as you are. And, and I find it hard to put out, a video or two a week sometimes, doing it every day, editing it, putting it out. It's a lot of work. It's a full-time job.
Real quick. I since backed down from daily vlogging. I'm now maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Because it is a lot. It is a lot, especially since I'm not rich. I don't have that big YouTuber money. I don't have a production team. It's just me doing it.
Right.
So, and with me working and everything, I had to figure out, okay, well, what's more important? My sanity or making that paper, because not for nothing, I like to shop and I like to look good. So
Yeah.
It's on the paper a little bit.
It's rough. It really is rough. That's why I applaud you, because you put out way more videos than I do. And, I can't sit here and say I watch every single one of the vlogs, because I really just don't have the time to.
Anyone to watch every single vlog. But then I don't watch every single vlog. I record them, I edit them, I watch it one time to make sure it looks good, and post it.
Yeah.
I may go it again, but...
Yeah, so, but I try to, you have, I know you have hundreds of vlogs up there. It gotta be, hundreds of videos.
I have 572 videos right now.
Bless you, because
Well, I'm recording a vlog right now. I'm just taking time to talk with you.
and I appreciate you spending the time here. I really do appreciate your time.
You on like, yo, I'm on the podcast, the vlogcast.
Stop. Stop, my little. See, here's the thing, right? And that's one thing I wanted to ask you, because I think a lot of people, want to know this. So when you're trying to grow a channel, like myself, and I know you're still trying to grow your channel, when you're trying to gain subscribers, because I haven't even cracked 50 yet on YouTube. Now, so I get
301.
Say again?
I just made 301.
Even getting 100 is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Well, yeah.
How did you do it?
Honestly, okay, so I had a little help.
Okay.
So, do you remember the Super Bowl last year?
Yes.
Do you remember right before the day before Super Bowl, Beyonce put out the Formation song, the video and everything?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
So, I did a reaction video to it, and it went viral. It got like 80,000 views in like 3 days.
Nice.
It got to, the highest it got to was about 150,000, and then it was taken down. Yeah, some bitch was hating.
Yeah.
Everybody was hating because at first, the comments were good, like, your reaction's mad funny, and then they started being negative, not towards me at first, but towards Beyonce, because it's a Beyonce video. Well, of course, it's being negative towards her. But then, like, once they got into like the 100,000 views, they started attacking me personally.
Oh shit!
This faggot this faggot that. I'm like, come on, it's 2017 now. Like, come up with something better. Like, I've heard all that before.
Yeah, y'all got to do better out here, man.
Okay, like, come stronger with that. But I gotta be honest, like, a lot of those subscribers like that I got came from that video. Like, I went from, I think, 43 subscribers to about 100 in that same like time frame. And then since then, I've just been growing the channel.
Nice.
The one thing I do is my vlogs or my videos, they're as honest as I can make them. They're 100% me. Like, there's no acting. There's no, like, okay, let me reshoot that. Mm-hmm. Well, once in a while, I might want to reshoot something.
Yeah, that's normal.
Especially if I sound stupid. But for the whatever you see on the channel is what happened in real life. Okay. And sometimes, like today, like, I forgot to pick up the camera to record what I was doing. Yeah. And so, like, there's missing. But with me, like, I try to, be authentically myself and keep it with my audience. And then I reply to their comments, and I, I like their comments and whatever. Or I ask some questions like, hey, like, if you guys are, been in this situation, let's say, you're dating for the first time after a while, what do you guys suggest? Like, I try to engage with my audience. Now, not a video and then watching it like, hey, like, let's, start a conversation.
Now, you just mentioned the dating part, right? Like, so I just watched one of your recent videos. So I wouldn't ask you about this if you didn't put it out to the world yourself, but you did put it out to the world. So it's fair game. Gotta ask you. Before you start, you're dating again, right? But before you started dating again, how long since you've been in a serious relationship?
A serious relationship?
Yeah.
Like, actually claim the person?
Yes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop.
No, it's okay. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I didn't really expect I was gonna admit this. It's been about almost 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And the reason, like, I was engaged.
Okay.
Like, I was, about to, tie the knot and everything. Like, completely change my life for this person. And, they ultimately cheated on me, and I caught them in the act, like, in the middle of the stroke, like. Yeah. Can you imagine walking to, in on your girl, like getting it popping in the bed that you guys just purchased?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That's wrong.
Well, I just didn't trust anyone.
Yeah.
But I'm at the point now where, I'm over it. Like, I've met with him, and we talked, and he's forgiven me. He asked me, do I want to get back together? I'm like, no, you're a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Some people may disagree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. But it's your opinion. So, I mean, I believe that people can change. That's just my.
That's the point.
But I mean, I don't necessarily agree with once a cheater, always a cheater. But that's a whole nother thing. But
I'm not gonna put you on the hot seat. Don't worry.
huh?
I'm not gonna put you on the hot seat.
Oh
Like,
man,
I'm not talking about you in your past.
I-
It's me. It's yeah.
I've been attacked enough already, so it's like I'm already.
Here's
I
this
know,
love.
yeah, it's all good though. But okay, so moving forward, right? 10 years later, you're
Mhm.
back out there.
Yes, and dating 10 years later is way different than dating 10 years ago.
What's the biggest difference?
Well, first of all, there's Instagram, there's Snapchat, there's Facebook is way more popular now. There's all these Tinders and Grinders and all those other apps. Like, you can meet someone without leaving your house.
Yeah, that's true.
With just this flip of your finger. Back then, like, yeah, people were online dating or whatever, but you didn't have the instant apps.
Yeah, that's true.
And now it's like, to keep someone's attention, like, you have to, almost be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
Or, be that ideal person all the time.
So do you feel like it was better back then, or is it better now?
I don't know. It was way better back then. It was easier back then.
It was easier.
Yeah, it was way easier back then. I mean, essentially, like, it was almost like, when you were like in school, like, you seen someone, you liked them, you talked to them, you like, you send them a note like, hey, I like you, do you like me? Yes, like, whatever,
Yep.
and then boom, like, you're in a relationship. Now it's like, we're talking, or I'm getting to know you, or even worse, let's say, like, the person just doesn't know what the hell they want. And, like, maybe
I don't know about
you
that.
want to be in a relationship and they just want to smash. Or vice versa.
Funny you mentioned that, right? So on a side note, we're gonna get back to your date, right? But on a side note, so last year, I don't know if you remember, but last year before both of us left our previous jobs, I
had 2 jobs last year.
you did. Okay, the job we both were working at together at the same time.
Oh, that job.
Yeah, that will not be mentioned on this podcast ever again.
You want to know, go to my channel. I mention a lot.
Yeah, well, Kevin Lee vlog. Check his page out.
Actually, if you Google the Kevin Lee vlog, actually come up.
It's gonna be right there.
No, I'm saying, for real, if you Google Kevin Lee vlog, it comes right up.
So
Like,
it's even easier.
Yeah, I'm turning into something.
You out here.
Something.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, that's what I'll say. So last year, right, I had made a Snapchat because my good friend Kevin here, right, I don't know if you remember this. You probably don't remember this conversation. But this is actually the first time I'm talking about the full thing because I actually have you here. So there was this chick that we was working with that Kevin was cool with, right? I'm not going to mention her name on here. But Kevin was cool with her. Yeah. So Kevin was cool with her, right? And I wanted to know, what's up with her? Like, she got a man, like whatever. I think I had just gotten out of my relationship, right? I was just done dealing with what was going on with me. And not that I was looking for another relationship. It wasn't nothing like that. I think y'all could put 2 and 2 together on that, like, what that was about. So I'm like, all right, Kev, what's up with her? So Kevin goes to me. He's like, well, I don't know if she has a man. There's somebody that's on her Snap sometimes, but I don't know if that's her man or not. And I knew she had already, like, she had a kid. So I'm like, all right, well, if she got a kid, that means there's a baby father somewhere, right? Yeah. So, like, that's the first and foremost. Anytime anybody has a kid, even if the father is not in the kid's life, there's a baby father somewhere, like, somewhere.
Oh, somewhere around it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, all right, I didn't rush into it. Kevin's like, you know what? Maybe you should make a Snapchat. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I have no reason for it, right? And then Kevin's like, well, she's on Snap, so she snaps all the time. And then what actually like made me do it, I was talking to her one day, and she's like, you know what? You should like snap me because I don't really be answering my text messages like that. I'm on Snap all the time. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go for it, right? Long story short, nothing ever came of it. Right, and then I found out that I guess she is involved with somebody or whatever, and I don't know the extent. I really don't care the extent, right? So that's not really my business. But yes, Kevin Lee is the person that made me create a Snapchat, and now I have a Snap just because. So, just wanted to share that story.
Dating in the modern age, though.
What happened?
That is dating in the modern age. She's like, yo, snap me. I don't answer my texts or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you're right.
days.
So I'm glad you mentioned the technology thing with the dating and everything, because that's a
Yeah.
perfect example of like how things. Why can't I got her number and wasn't able to do anything with it, like because she never would answer. But as soon as I snapped her,
Phone numbers nowadays are obsolete.
so if you're trying to talk to somebody, say you meet somebody outside, right? Are you gonna go and because I talk to my boy about this all the time. If you try to like talk to somebody like you just met or whatever, like on the street, are you gonna not on the street, but like let's say you meet somebody at a club or like a bar or something like that, and y'all vibing and everything? Are you gonna go for the social media first, or are you gonna try to get their number first? What would you say?
First of all, what you got to do is you got to know your audience or know who you're talking to. It's that predator versus prey thing.
Yeah.
You got to know what your subject is like. So if you're really taking your time to like people shorty out, let's say, you would notice how much she's on her phone. So if she's snapping all night long, you're gonna go for social media. If she's not touching her phone, which is rare, then you go for the number. But you gotta know the audience.
You just gave me some great advice. See, this is why I like having Kevin on. Kevin, you gotta come on more. Like we're not even through the podcast yet. I want you on more. You just help me out. That's a really good way to like kind of gauge it. Like go for it. I didn't even think about it.
So you know what? Too like, which is I don't understand why No, I'm not gonna go there. But it's good to have a person that knows both sides.
Yeah.
Of the fence.
Yeah.
Because you get information, like you get to know some things. Like I know some things.
Yeah. Well, that's what helped me out with. I was about to say. I had to catch myself. Yeah, censor. Yeah, but that's what helped. It did help me out, like because
but notice though, a lot of guys just like rush into like just to talk to a girl, just because she got a fat ass and big titties, or got a cute face, whatever. That's the wrong approach. That is most definitely the wrong approach. You never want to look thirsty, and that makes you look thirsty. You just chill, sit back, not on no creep shit though, but just watch Shorty, see how she moves, and figure it out, and then approach accordingly.
But here's the thing, right? So we talking about a generational thing, and even like with social media and everything, right? Like, so
yeah,
I was about to say, so that would be cool. Yeah, like that's cool for a chick that like. I'm gonna sound crazy, but it's a chick that has morals and a chick that like like you can't just like I'm trying.
If you're trying to just smash, you're not looking for a chick with morals. I know I'm not.
It's true. It's true. I mean, but
I'm not looking for some mama.
But sometimes you don't know somebody that you just approaching. You don't know like whether or not like how she's mentally.
All right, so I have a rule of 3.
Okay.
It takes 3 seconds to know if you like somebody. It takes maybe 3 minutes to figure out what you want to do with that person.
Okay.
After that, it's like, 3, like you go on 3 dates, you go on, whatever. Like, it's a rule of 3. Like, everything's done in 3. So, in the first 3 seconds, you know if you like somebody or not. In 3 minutes of talking to that person, you know if you want to continue this conversation or you want to go home and smash or whatever. It takes 3 minutes.
For everybody.
So, everybody. Everybody. Because, you get a vibe. Like, I mean... You're grown, so I know you know what the vibe is.
Yeah, it's a good rule. I don't know if it necessarily applies to everybody, but
it works. It works. You just gotta try it. That's what it is.
All right, I'll definitely keep that in mind. And since we're on the topic of dating, well, how'd your date go, by the way?
Oh, my date went great. There's actually a second date.
Great. Okay.
You have a first date and that'd be the end of it, but we have a second date coming up.
I know you wanted to mention.
You always do these pop culture things. Let's get into that.
You want to get into? We can get into pop culture. We can get into pop culture. So you had some news on Cardi B. Why don't you tell me what your news was on Miss Cardi?
Oh, okay. Back to my tea days. Okay, bring in the gossip.
Bring the tea.
So I don't know if you know, but a lot, or a lot of you guys out there know that Forbes had just made a new category for their millionaires categories that they always do, like highest grossing rapper or whatever. Made a new category for future hip hop moguls, and Cardi B made that list. Like she's had a killer year last year. She is spiking still this year. Like she's moving. Yeah. And the requirements to be on that list is you have to be under 30. You have to be under 30. You have to be under $1 million.
Okay.
which is crazy, right? Because you're talking about being a mogul, but you're talking about they have to be under $1 million. And not their record contract, nothing like that. Like their actual net worth has to be under $1 million.
Right.
So you can be 199,000 and make it. So Cardi made it. Playboy Cardi's on that list. 21 Savage is on that list. Post Malone's on that list. But it's a new list. I think it's a good list. Like it's helping these people who are already hungry for the shit to inspire to now I'm gonna be on that Forbes top 100.
Yeah. Congratulations to Cardi and everybody else that's on that list. How do you feel about Cardi as an artist?
I like her. First of all, I mean, I like her. I've liked her since Love and Hip Hop. Like when she first came out, I'm like, I like that bitch. That bitch is a mess. I love her. But then I quickly realized, like, yo, she's playing a character. She's not really, because I watch her snaps. Like, if you really watch her well, not her snaps, her Insta, like, she's really not like that all the time. Like, she has, like, another side to her. And it's a businesswoman there. Like, she's smart. Like, she knew what the hell she was doing.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Do you think that this Migos, this Offset relationship is a publicity stunt?
First of all, I didn't know they were even dating. I mean, honestly, that's how much I didn't care either.
Yeah. But
I think it might be real though. I mean, you never really know, since it's not all the way out there. But I think it's real.
The reason I asked,
I hope he's not just out there cheating on her like he's like they claim he is.
Nah, he is. I don't know Offset personally, but nah, he.
Right?
Offset.
Yeah.
I think, you know what it is? I think that Cardi really fell for him. Like, just outside looking in, right? But then, you know what? I said this last week. I said that it looks like it's more one-sided than, like, it looks like it's more Cardi, I love him, that's my man, this, that, and the third, Offset this, Offset that. And Offset's, and, like, Offset's just kind of chilling. So, until last week, he just got a tattoo with Cardi's name on his neck.
That was to shut her up.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't see this ending well. I think they're gonna get their TV wedding, right? They're gonna get
that's like the pinnacle. Like once you get that, you've made it.
They're gonna get but see, unlike Gucci and what's her name?
Real quick.
Huh?
I see Mona Mona Scott Young getting right on it real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh, what? They already sign here, please. Thank you. No, but I think after the wedding, right? They might be together for like a year, and then you're gonna hear Cardi B divorces Offset. Like I think it's a business move. I really do. I think it's a business move. Like you said, she's a businesswoman.
I wouldn't be upset about that though. I wouldn't be mad at her at all. Like men have done it for years. Why not?
Men in the game?
Just men in general.
Oh, okay.
All right. Men in general. Like, I mean, there's so many well-kept men nowadays. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, women are taking over and they're like ruling the world and they're making the money. Like, they're the breadwinners, and they have these kept men. Like, look at look at Jennifer Lopez all those years.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, her latest person she's with. Well, no, the guy she was before him. The dancer, like.
Oh, the one that she took the $10 million ring from, and yeah.
Like, come on now. Like,
did you see her on a side note? Did you see her this year on the New Year's Eve? Dick Clark.
No, I didn't watch. I wasn't even interested. Like after the year before's performance, I'm like, yeah, Mariah, it's okay. We know you're the queen of Christmas. Just go. She
actually did okay here, but she cannot please Mariah for the life of you. Please stop singing in those high octaves that you can't hit anymore. She can't. Okay. She can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. She can still sing. Don't get me wrong. Mariah can still sing, but she can't when she. Just
go under it, or let the recording take over.
Right. You know what's bad when you can see her, like getting ready to take a deep breath, like, oh God, I gotta hit this high note. Like she's singing, and you just see her like, all right, here it goes. Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Hey, you heard about Kim and Kanye?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so they just welcomed in a brand new baby girl via surrogate.
Oh, did they?
Get it out like a stuff.
Did they?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm happy for them, like, round of applause, but I wonder why she went surrogate this time. She already had 2 kids. Why not go for the third now?
That might be why, because she already had 2 kids and she doesn't want to.
Then why have a third kid all together at all? Then
I see your point. I don't know.
I mean, she probably just wants a big family, but still.
Yeah. I mean, well, we got another Kardashian, so.
Yeah. Well, Kardashian West. That's the only thing we confirm about a name. The last name's going to be Kardashian West.
Kardashian West.
That's the only thing we can confirm. First name, we have no idea.
So, he has Saint. They have North. What's next?
Tropics? Tropical?
I don't know. Tropical Kardashian.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what? Watch is gonna be something normal this time. Like they're gonna go to normal. Huh?
It's like real basic, like Kai or something.
Yeah. Or Kate Kardashian. Is there a Kate Kardashian?
Kate. No, that would work.
That's her name. That's her. I just figured it out. I just discovered it right here.
Hold on. What's her dad's name again? I mean, her mom's name again? Not Chris, the other mom.
Oh man. I don't. We could probably check our Google.
Moving on. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Well, if her mom's name is not Kate, there we go. It's Kate. Kate. I figured it out until this podcast comes out, and then they already told us the name, and I'm totally wrong. But it's Kate. I know you wanted to mention something very important before we get out of here, so I'm gonna give you the floor or the screen. So.
Oh, it's all mine. Okay.
It's all yours.
Half of it's mine, I should say.
Yeah, because
I don't know which half it is, but half of it's mine. Just let everyone know, like I mentioned it earlier, like really quick. Like I said, in 2015, I had a life-saving kidney transplant. Since then, I've been super happy, super healthy. My skin color is back to normal. Got that black boy glow. But what I want to do is I want to encourage, and mainly the African American community, to get out there, register to be a donor, because not for nothing you can save someone's life. Like we as Black people, like a lot of us have grown up hearing or think that if you register to become a donor, they're not going to do anything to save your life. In most cases, they don't even ask if you're a donor.
Right.
Like they don't even ask. So they do whatever they can to save you. Whether you get in a car accident, you get shot by a bullet, whatever. Like it's our reality. Mm-hmm. They will do whatever they can to save you, no matter what, whether you're registered to be a donor or not. But the thing, what I'm saying is, if you can become a donor, registered to become a donor, it can help someone's life. Like the year I had my transplant, I live here in New York City, just like you do, Mike, and only 239 people had transplants that year, in 2015.
Wow.
Only 239 out of the 10,000 something like that million people waiting for transplants. And that's hearts, lungs, kidneys, whatever, skin, eyes, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, at the end of the day, when you pass away, you can't use that shit anyway. Like, just give it along. And also, too, what it does, it helps your story go on in someone else. Like, my donor, her name is Alexandra Barnes. She was an amazing person. And without her selfless gift of life, I wouldn't be here right now to have this conversation with you guys, to be here with you, Mike.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I encourage you, just like, you can, if you have an iPhone, you can do it right from your iPhone. Like, it's super easy. If you want to go onto their website, it's donatelife.org. Sign up. That's on the national registry list. Yep. And anywhere, you can donate to anybody. And don't worry if you think you're fat and overweight or out of shape, whatever. A lot of your organs are still good.
Yeah, definitely. My mom actually.
You're a donor?
Yes, I am an organ donor. I was just about to say that. My mom actually told me to become an organ donor before she passed. This years ago, she told me, like, I want to say almost 8 years ago, when I got my not my driver's license, my state ID. I got a state ID, and you can do it at the DMV. Like they ask you to check off.
Done.
Yeah, exactly. So check it off, and then when you get your ID, it says organ donor on it. But yeah, it's a very easy process.
Your license or your ID.
Yeah, on your driver's license, right? Yeah, right down somewhere. My license is somewhere over here. But yeah,
I'm sure, because then all your address, your mission.
Well, that is true. That is very true. We could just. I don't know how to blur yet. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. But on a serious note though, you can save someone's life. You could, Kevin was fortunate enough to have somebody, donate to him. So, we're gonna post the website actually right down here. But yes, definitely become an organ donor. You can help somebody, and then when you're not here anymore, you can still help somebody. Yeah.
A part of you still lives on.
Yeah. So, Kevin, thank you so much about being a part of the show, sir. I'm gonna let you
on. Like, this is lit.
Yeah, I gotta get you back on. We gotta, especially. I want to do a segment like dating advice with Kev. I want to do a new segment. But yeah,
do that. I'm okay with that. Like, you guys write in your questions, and we'll get the answers for you.
There you go. Kevin, plug where everybody can find you. Plug the massive amount of things that you have going on.
So this is my moment in the sun?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about my social media. I don't know where I'm at the most, honestly. I think am I more on Facebook, I guess?
You are on Facebook a lot, yeah. Okay,
so hit me up on Facebook. It's my personal Facebook, so it's Kevin-Lee Robinson last name. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I post some pretty good pictures on Instagram. It's the official _ Kevin Lee. Snapchat is the official KLR. Twitter. I'm really on Twitter, but I post my vlogs on Twitter. That is at the official Kevin Lee.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
I'm going right now. Okay. Yeah.
And of course, subscribe and follow to my channel. Like, check out my channel. If you'd like it, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell another friend, and tell your baby mama, and tell everybody. Like, it's the Kevin Lee vlog. So it's TheKevin -LEE vlog, VLOG. And Google me, because I come up on Google. Like, I am like the first thing to come up on Google. Like,
Isn't it cool?
Yes.
Cool just to be like, yo, Google me.
Just Google me. Like, go ahead, just Google me. Like, bro, go ahead right now. Like, don't
take your phone out.
Just take your phone out and just put the Kevin Lee vlog. Watch it come up on Google. I'm telling you. And then I am still looking for my sponsor. I'm taking requests. Like I said, I love fashion. I love tech. Just send me your stuff, and I do good reviews. I do pretty good reviews actually. And I have a project coming up. It's another YouTube show.
Oh.
I'm going to be executive producing. They don't have a title just yet, but if you follow me on my social media, you will know.
Okay.
Executive producer for this, so all the behind the scenes stuff I won't be on, but I'm going to be working with 2 lovely young ladies. It's a beauty channel, so, and they're gorgeous. So guys, want to just tune in just to see what they look like, do that. And girls too, I know y'all. Some of y'all like girls too. Girls like girls.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
I feel stupid
now. Thank you, Kevin. I really do appreciate you doing the show. And
this is so much fun.
It was.
Can I, get my tagline before we get out of here?
Go ahead.
All right, you guys. I always say this at the end of my vlogs. You have a good day, a good night, and always be amazing.